Hello, Robert here, and today we're going to discuss Buddy inside the RSS Toolbox. Buddy is the name that we've given the intelligent assistant that is built straight into the RSS Toolbox for Mitchell1's Manager SE. And Buddy actually automates a lot of the common tasks that you were doing in the RSS Toolbox to get the information that you needed to run your shop. So let's go ahead. We're not going to worry about customers that have email or don't have email, but we can definitely filter that. Let's go ahead and take a look real fast, though, at all that Buddy can accomplish all by himself learning your Mitchell1 database. So here in this demo database, we can see that we've missed 5 recommendations last month that were due. This is an older database, so there's none coming due. And then we've got 605 current vehicles at this shop that are actually due for an oil change, 5 for a 30K, 20 for a 60K, 31 for a 90K service. We've got 186 one-time customers in the last year, meaning the first date they came in, the last date they visited the shop are the exact same and they've never returned. Buddy's also running the algorithm to see which customers would be at risk for being picked up by a CRM. And so that's a great bit of information from here. Of course, I'll go ahead and show you real quick. Let's look at the recs we missed last month. These are the 5. We could quickly follow up with these customers via email, phone, text message, straight from the RSS Toolbox. We've got lots of other videos demoing that. And let's go ahead and take a look at, just for example, like the 90K services we have. And again, we've got 31 of these records. We could go ahead and add the recommendation. We could text out the reminder. We could do anything we want to straight within the RSS Toolbox. But notice down here, Buddy's made a quick calculation as well. And each time you run Buddy, and as each day passes, Buddy will get smarter. Your results will change because people continue to drive their cars. But notice down here, Buddy says he's found $45,000 and $975 worth of work. This is based upon national averages that we were able to find. So national average for an oil change, 35, 250 for a 30K, 325 for a 60K, and 550 for a 90K. Obviously, this is going to differ a little bit based upon region and particular vehicle you're working on, but these are just the national averages. But let's go ahead and take a look at only the customers with emails. And the reason why we want to do this and what I want to show you is once Buddy makes this calculation, we're going to pop this back up here. Notice that numbers decreased. That numbers decreased from the 40s where it was down to 38.5. Now this is really good for a shop. This means they're losing somewhere between probably 15 and 25%. I don't remember what the 40-something number was, but that tells you that not getting emails costs this shop the opportunity to follow up with customers worth about at least $10,000. We've seen that in some cases where we were testing Buddy and the shop had $50,000 worth of work they could follow up with, but as soon as we went to see the customers with the emails, because we could throw that into our email marketing system and follow up with all of them in just a few minutes, that number diminished down to $5,000. That's a massive, massive hit. It's almost a 90% loss in marketing capabilities just because we didn't have emails. So that's the automation of common task with Buddy. But what we've also added for this release in 3.65 is we've taught Buddy how to look for service intervals. This has been a big thing in the last year that people have asked us to figure out a way to do. We just weren't quite sure how to get the learning algorithm to find it. So for example, if we wanted to see a timing belt, right? We know a timing belt is a part of a timing belt service like the water pump, camshaft seals, all that are good stuff. And in most cases, let's just say for right now, for sake of argument, I've spoken with dozens of shops. Everybody's got different mileage. They think Honda should have the timing belt changed at. I happen to know that this shop hasn't done a Honda that's already gone another 90,000 miles. So I'm going to check this box never, and I want to find every Honda in the database that has over 90,000 miles that has never had a timing belt. This shop has never put a timing belt on this car. We found 26 of those vehicles. Notice here, again, we've blanked out all the information. It's private, so first name, last name are all blank, emails blank, all that good stuff. But notice here as we click down, we're able to see, and we're getting a wealth of information. We're getting all the customer information. We can see this car is 189,000 miles. We know that our shop, we've never done a timing belt on this, so definitely something we want to follow up with the customer and ask. But let's go ahead and see just what else we could actually find with this. So let's say brake pad, right? That's going to be something that's in a brake job. I don't know too many shops that actually do brake services where, for example, maybe the rotor or the caliper gets switched out, but the pads don't. That was very rare in what we were working with shops here. And what I want to do is I actually want to change this to all models, or all makes and models. I don't really care if they're Hondas or not. I don't really care if we've never done it. What I want to see is I want to see all my customers that we've done brake pads once before that have driven 30,000 miles since, because if we've already done them, the customers are happy with us, and odds are it would be very easy to remind them that the brakes should be looked at. And notice here, if you're seeing ridiculously high numbers here, like a million something, this is something you definitely want to talk with your service writers about. This means that they're not recording the mileage in. So let's scroll down here and take a look. We've got 14 results. So we can see that this vehicle here is a 2004 Kia Rio, and we're providing a wealth of information. We get the mileage and the date that the brakes were done at. We're also telling everybody how many miles ago that was and how many months ago that was. And again, from here, we can very quickly follow up with that customer, get them back in. Maybe it's for an oil change, maybe it's for something else, but we know to check the brakes. We know that that needs to be done, and we can either follow up again directly from here via email, phone call, text message, and we can also set reminders to check the brakes next time the vehicle's in for service. So we get a wealth of information. If you're wondering exactly how advanced this can get, we can sit here and say, for example, let's say every 7,000 miles, just for fun, let's search air filter. You know, we could do this. We've done this demo with shops that, again, help us with beta testing and new features in the RSS Toolbox. And we've searched for spark plugs to know for specific vehicles, say a second-gen Jeep Grand Cherokee 4.8 liter. We know that religiously those plugs need to be changed every 30,000 miles. So we could filter this down to Jeep Grand Cherokee. We can search spark plug and we can say 30,000 miles. They'll find all of them. But in this case, we're able to even show here just an air filter and say it looks like it'd be about every other oil change with standard oil. But we can literally search for anything. You want to find taillight bulbs, anything. Buddy learns everything about every repair order you've ever put into your Mitchell1 database. And so if you're a shop that's into wanting to know the service intervals or wanting to know vehicles that are due for common service intervals, this new release to Buddy that's available in 3.6.5 going forward is going to be an awesome feature to help you find those cars, follow up with those customers, and get those next appointments scheduled. We appreciate your time, and we hope that you'll give Buddy a 14-day trial. Think of it as an internship. Everything is completely free for 14 days. The only thing you can't do during that trial period is send a text message. As with everything with the RSS Toolbox and Northern Compass, there is no credit card required to trial the software. There are no contracts for the software, and we do have month-to-month options for shops that need to go that direction. If you have any questions, please give us a call, 888-411-5890. Option 2 will take you straight to our automotive department, and we can get a customer service rep on the phone with you about the RSS Toolbox. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.